So it's April 5th in Iowa on I-80. It's very windy out here. You can see the flag over there, almost fully stretched out. And it really moves the van around at 70 miles an hour. You can see all these windmills too. Everywhere in this corridor up and down the central part of the U.S. Some of the trucks you can even see are kind of angled where the left front of the truck is aimed to the left and the rear part of the truck is more to the right. Kind of a diagonal as they go down the road because they have to kind of navigate the wind. It's really pretty crazy. Yesterday I actually stopped a little early because it was so windy that it was hard. It's even hard now a little bit to keep the van perfectly straight. It's a high roof van. So anyway, this is the start of my Monday, April 5th on I-80 with quite a bit of distance ahead of me, so I'll keep you posted. Here's a pretty cool shot looking west. There's some thunderstorms up there close to the eastern edge of Nebraska. But here's the wind. Here's how I've got to hold the wheel. I know it's hard to see, but it's like a 20 mile an hour wind from left to right, and you got to hold your steering wheel to the left to keep your car straight. The problem is it's gusting, so it's not always the same 20 mile an hour wind. Anyway, sun's coming up in the east. It has come up already, I guess. But I thought that was cool. Storm up ahead there. So I'll keep you posted in Omaha. Okay, I missed Omaha, Nebraska because my battery ran out, but this is Lincoln, Nebraska. Not much to it. It's a college town where University of Nebraska resides. Here's how our stuff gets around in the country. You can see these trucks everywhere, just barreling through I-80. And speed limit here is 65 in Lincoln, but normally it's 75 on 80, so you can really cruise. And I wanted to show you a little bit more results of the wind here. You can see my miles per gallon, 15, just under 15. It's usually 17 to 20 miles per gallon. So this is like direct headwind and crosswind from the left to the right, from the south to the north. So that's why it's so loud and windy, and here I'm going to give you a taste of what it sounds like. That's the wind, just relentless. Some people have also asked about the engine light and the SRS light. That's a clock spring I need to fix on this Sprinter steering wheel column. Clock spring is a spring that when you turn the wheel, it keeps everything connected to all the controls on the steering wheel. But it's messed up on this one and I need to fix it, need to replace it. The SRS is the airbag in the steering wheel. And the engine light is some sensor, I think it's the map sensor. Mercedes, if you know anything about them, have super sensitive control sensors for everything. It doesn't hurt the performance at all of the car. It's just not perfectly tuned in, so that sensor somehow has to get probably just replaced, and that's the engine light. Otherwise, the car's running great, and got a long way ahead of us, but that's Lincoln, Nebraska. I'm not sure what's next, but I'm really sorry I missed Omaha, because Omaha is pretty cool. I think it's the Missouri River when you cross Iowa, from Iowa to Nebraska. But it looks cool just geographically to look at the river and stuff, but that's behind me now, so I'll check in with you soon. Here's Kearney, Nebraska, and they have this big archway over I-80. I don't know why. I don't know what the story is with Kearney or Kearney, but pretty cool little archway. Pretty cool big archway. Dragons on top. Or horses with wings anyway. Little fort. The North Platte River, or the Platte River, is over there to the left of I-80, to the south. Kind of runs parallel to it. Can't see it from here, but it's been running along with us for the last little bit. See you in Denver. So it's about 87 in Colorado, and if you look closely you can see the mountains out there. I'm about 50 miles from Denver. Denver's before the mountains, so those are off in the distance. But super warm day in April. It's supposed to drop like 50 degrees and be 40 degrees tomorrow. So I thought that was a cool shot though of Denver coming up in the mountains. You can see snow on the top. Let's let it play a little bit. So this is a long day, over 600 miles from Des Moines to Denver. And I'm going to wrap it up when I get there to Denver in about 40 minutes. So calling it a day on April 5th. So here's Denver coming up. I'm going to go past it a little bit. It's still about 10 miles away. I'm going to go past it a little bit so tomorrow morning when I take off I'm past all the traffic. But sitting here at the foot of the mountains in the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, on Interstate 76. I think you can see it through there. I can see it. The camera probably is picking it up. I'll drive right past it and get a better shot. So there's downtown Denver. This is some of the scenery just past Denver. There's some cool tunnels and stuff, but I am still on day 2 here, even though I said goodbye, but I didn't want to just miss this scenery. I'm going to stop the next spot I can and call it a day. But it's a pretty cool way to wrap up the day. Snow in the mountains. Still says 73 degrees. But it feels really warm. Snow right down to the ground there. You can see it in the front of that house. Anyway, a little bit west of Denver on my trip towards California. And it's been a long day. It's up to 715 miles today. So that's it for me from Colorado. I know I've said that like 3 times now.